everyone. I'm December James, and I'm one of the authors with Her Story, His Glory, a series of mad conversations. And I'm here today with the founder and executive director of the colorfully Candid paradigm, where she's a wife, she's a mentor, she's a teacher, and an author, Liv Dooley. I'm so excited to have you this morning. How are you doing?
Girl, I am so good and so excited about this.
I know. I don't even know how you're able to contain all the excitement surrounding this project. It's so blessed, and it's going to be such an area where people are going to be able to just take it and run with it. And so there's two sections of the book. There's ones that's written to the daughters, and then there's a piece that's written to the mentors or the mothers. And so you wrote two pieces in this book. You wrote in both sections. And so I wanted to ask you, tell us one thing you wanted your readers to know more about the theme you wrote on. You wrote about doubt. Let us know a little bit more about that and what you want us to know.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for that question. I have really handled the subject of doubt in both of the devotionals that I've written, even though they're not both titled doubt, because I found that doubt is a tool that the enemy uses to steal some of the best blessings in our lives.
Yeah.
You know, early on, I really did use it as a defense mechanism because I thought that it was protecting me. But the truth is that it was stealing the joy and the ability that I had to connect with others. So I am writing about doubt because when I write to the daughters, as I ask them to read that devotional with their mamas and their mentors, I remind them that doubt is a tool that the enemy uses to disconnect and to bring division into your relationships with those whom you can look to for guidance. I often doubted that my mom was for me and that she even loved me at some different points. And the truth is that there is nothing that she ever did to ever make me feel that way. And it wasn't until I was able to find myself in a place with the Lord that I could recognize that that was a tool the enemy used to distance us from one another. But then I wrote about how I doubted that God could choose me, use me, and move through me as an adult and in my calling because of the disobedience that I entertained in my childhood and my teenage years and in my young adulthood. And I'm grateful that his word tells us in 1 John 4:18 that perfect love casts out fear, because his love has done just that for me. He's reminded me that he has called me in spite of all of the questions that I've had, and he has called you as well. My hope is that you will be encouraged to recognize those blessings in your lives and tap into them and grow with them.
What an amazing topic to talk about and bring at such a time as this. So I haven't read your pieces, so I'm excited to read them and hear about, you know, the doubt and the things that we don't even realize that doubt does to us or does in relationships. So thank you so much for adding those pieces in there. Today, we would like to know, what is one more thing that you want the readers to get excited about this piece? Like, we've all come together. What's something that you want the readers just to be fired up about?
Yes, I want the readers to be fired up about the transparency that is going forth within this book, because y'all, 22 women have come together to write their stories, and we are telling the truth, even when it hurts, even when we have to humble ourselves to do it, because we never want you to go through the things that we have gone through ourselves. You know, the word tells us that death has lost its sting because Jesus has resurrected from the grave. And I want you to know that embarrassment has lost its sting as well. So I am excited about the conversations that you are going to be able to have with your mamas, with your daughters, with your grandmas, with your mentorship circles, because this has been birthed in transparency, and the women have chosen boldness. The women have chosen power, and the women have chosen to give God the glory in all of it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
You just fired me up. Now I'm ready. Like, let's do it. So we have a book release party coming up where you will be facilitating. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. The book release party that I have the honor of facilitating will be right here on social media on October 1st, and it will be released at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it's my hope that you will meet us right back here, because I am going to have the honor of talking with Layla Williams, Alma Johnson, Denise Lane, Elizabeth Sanford, Christine Prado Coleman, and Robin Turner. Y'all, we are going to have a good time as we get into the conversations that we are facilitating through each of our devotionals about how we've had to overcome perfectionism, abuse, how we've had to overcome distraction and worry, even feelings of insignificance and incompleteness. So, y'all, it's going to be good. I hope you will meet me back right here. You can pre-order this book right now on Amazon. So head over, look for Her Story, His Glory, a series of mad conversations. You will be so glad that you did.
Thank you, Liv, for this time to interview you and to be able to get information about Her Story, His Glory, a series of mad conversations. It's going to be amazing. Thank you.